You can trim the hedges over there. A couple hours later, I said, what should I do now? I said, oh, you can mow the grass here.
Yeah.
He stayed a year and a half.
Living in the house with you?
Yeah. I never knew what happened, but the night before that, he was freezing, he was cold. He was sleeping in some doorway someplace.
Yeah.
And he prayed to Jesus, asked what he should do.
So he talked to you.
And he woke up and one of my political billboards was there.
Yeah.
My name on
And
it.
it says, so join me and I'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's what.
So he said, well,
So that's why he came to my house and said, what should I do? He thought Jesus
was there waiting for him. And you told him he was a motherfucker. Is that it?
Oh my God!
He lived in your house then for all that time. He stole the stuff that he could, and he lived there.
I gave him a sleeping bag
To sleep on.
So the next night I said, where's your sleeping bag? And Jesus had commanded him not to have anything. So I did it wrong. I said, you can have this sleeping bag. So he had to get it away. So he told me that I should say you can use this sleeping bag. And
No, you said you could sleep with him, huh? A little hot sex, is that what it was?
Oh, he was. I came home one time, he's kneeling inside his chair. I said, Tim, what's wrong? He said, the devil is strong.
Oh. So he was praying.
Yeah, and it happened again. And he was driving me up to Phoenix because I was in the legislature there.
Yeah.
Come into town and there was a hooker there in the corner. And I was looking at her and he said, John, it's the devil. I didn't recognize her.
She's a devil, in other words.
And that's what was, the devil was tempting him. Yeah, he stayed a year and a half.
Then he got a job somewhere or something, or what?
I was giving a speech at the Grand Canyon at the lodge there.
You were.
Yeah. And so he drove me up there. And I saw him talking to this woman, young lady. And he came home and he prayed and he prayed and he realized that God sent her for him. So he knew she was a student at the University of Illinois.
So he went all the way back to it?
He left hitchhiking to Illinois and I never heard from him again.
Amazing.
He's very funny. He kept these two books in the kitchen there. In one book he wrote everything he used. You know, cup of coffee, bowl of cereal. He wrote everything.
Every day that he ate?
Everything that he used. And in another book he kept track of my sins.
And there are 2 books long?
Yeah, I went in one day and in the book of sins was lies. So I asked him, what's this lie about? And he said, well, I asked you when we can wash the car, and you said, we'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow, we didn't do it.
Never came. So you were a liar.
I told him that really doesn't constitute a lie. But the lie stayed on the books. And one day I came home and it was crossed out.
Oh.
There was a halfway house up the street, and he used to go up there and play the guitar and sing to the people. And there was this young lady who talked about Evelyn, and she would sing with him. And one day she asked him, do you think I'm too fat? He said he knew in his heart that she was too fat.
But he didn't want to tell her that.
But he didn't tell her that. So then he kind of had to come home and cross out my lie.
Wow, I've never heard a story like that. A stranger that comes to your house and you let him stay with you. I would be afraid they'd steal everything in your house and go.
I was doing the petition to get rid of the sales tax on food in those days, so I had to go all around the state. So he would drive me, and I'd just sleep. And I was sleeping, and this car swerved, you know. I woke up and looked over, and he had the Bible in his lap. So we got to Phoenix, I'm out on the Bible on tape with an earphone. Yeah. So you could plug it in and hear it. And everything was okay. And we were coming back from Phoenix, got to about Picasso Peak, and he yelled, "Praise Jesus!" There was some miracle that Jesus did.
And your car climbed right up Picasso Peak to the top. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just on that car. I had to sit down, I was out of breath. He came over, he started yelling, "Accept him now, accept him now." I was having lunch one day with some of the young legislators, and somebody said, what do you do when the devil tempts you? He says, avert your eyes and cry out for Jesus. So the next day I was walking with this some guys, and there was this intern came by. She was so spectacular, you couldn't even look at her. And as she went by, everybody yelled, "Jesus!"
That's not what it's about. Let's have sex. That's what you're supposed to say. If she's hot. Isn't that right?
Jesus.
Isn't that right?
Oh, God. But Dick, they scream, "Oh, God." Oh, God.
God gave me the finger when I asked him for me to like women. So he gave me the finger.